Hello everyone. Today we are discussing Acts chapter 20. Let's start with the song. Yeah.
Jesus, what a wonder you are. You are so gentle, so pure and so kind. You shine like the morning star. Jesus, what a wonder you are.
Wow. Hey Josh, what is the passage you are narrating today?
So we're doing part of chapter 20, and so here, the young man Eutychus, he is sitting on a window, like near to the window, and so Paul, he's very excited, and he's preaching, well into midnight. And so Eutychus, he's young, and this is around his, like, he's sleeping, and so he falls asleep, and then he falls out the window, which was open. Then he died. He fell down 3 stories. So it hit the ground and woke everybody up in the neighborhood. So Paul went down to see himself, and then he put his body on him and said he is alive, but he was sleeping. So then he continued preaching, and then when he finished and he went back to check on Eutychus, he was alive and breathing, and people, they were very comforted.
Yeah. Here we can see that Paul was preaching, and the preaching went on, and one person fell down and died. He fell down from the 3rd floor, and he died. And Paul went and prayed for him, and he came back to life. But Paul continued preaching. Next day morning, people saw that he's alive. They all got comforted. Right? What a message. Hey, Johan, when you study this chapter, what revelation you got from this chapter? Feel like Paul was encouraging the believers?
Yes.
Okay.
In the same way, we have to encourage others.
We have to motivate and encourage others. Sometimes people will be sad. You know, like there are many things. People will be sad and worried about the things in the world. You know, but as a believer, we need to have the heavenly worries. What is the heavenly worries?
The yoke of the kingdom of God upon us.
Okay. So we are not supposed to worry about things in the world. Now, all the worries in this world, all the burdens in the world, we have to put on the shoulder of Jesus. And we have to take his worries, the heavenly worries. Worries about the kingdom of God. No? Worries about people that are going to die and going to hell. We need to have a concern about it. The worries that people, they don't know about God. They don't have any relationship with God. We need to have worries about that. That is heavenly worries. So no more earthly worries. We need to have heavenly worries.
So one example you could put here, it also relates to what happened today. I lost a tooth. So you could see as the small baby tooths, as the earthly worries. Soon they fall out, and the brand new teeth, the heavenly worries comes in, and that's what puts you into gear along the path to heaven.
Oh, yeah. You didn't worry about your teeth, but you are worried about singing the song, right? Oh, that is heavenly worries. Yeah. And what was like Eutychus? He fell down.
Yeah, here we see like Paul was preaching and he was continuously preaching, and Eutychus, he fell asleep and he fell down, he died. And later Paul goes and he wakes he makes him come back to life, and then he continues his preaching. But you see, he's still sleeping. He was not that dead, but he was sleeping, Eutychus. And then in the morning he got up. Many times in our life, there is called a spiritual death in our life. It means we are alive physically, but spiritually we have died. We have no relationship with God. We have no connection with God. At times we become like that. When God wakes us up from our spiritual, death, there are times it happens. We are so much into those situations of our life, those circumstances of our life, that we still, are sleeping. Though God wakes us spiritually. that is a thing, you know. That's why Jesus told that, you know, who was a paralyzed man who came to when the friends brought to Jesus, you know, he said, get up and take your mat and walk. You know, God healed him, but now God doesn't want, you know, Jesus doesn't want him to now his mat becoming his again a comforting place that he, you know, he wants to sleep all the time, or he wants to rely on that all the time. You know, he made him alive, and he wants him to carry anything that is physical, that is putting him down, you know, to carry him and to make it forward. So in our life too, you know, God has purchased us by his blood, you know, and that spiritual dead in us, he has made us alive, and we come in relationship with God. But what happens is, though we are here in our physical body, you know, there are a lot of things that come, things that the circumstances that we are in. But what happens is, like, we always tend to be, you know, too close to the circumstances, and, you know, we just want to just dwell in those, and we don't want to push forward what God has done in our life, you know. So you know, I encourage you all to look into your life and see what are the things that, you know, is making you yet feel, you know, secure, and not letting you move forward with the things that God has made you alive spiritually. Yes, that is what I just wanted to share with you all today.
And you know, like, we can see that, you know, Paul was, you know, encouraged and motivated.
Yes.
Okay. Now there was a riot going on.
Yes.
There was a riot going on because of Paul, and now all the followers of Paul were persecuted, beaten up. But we can see that Paul was not discouraged.
Yes.
He's going and encouraging them all.
Yeah.
And on the way back to Macedonia, he went through all the cities and encouraged the believers.
So what here they're trying to get him discouraged. What happens is the opposite. He gets encouraged, but not only that, he starts encouraging more.
Yeah. And you know one thing? I think it's a kind of spirit of encouragement.
Yeah.
Whatever circumstances, no matter what circumstances, no matter what going on, he was encouraged and motivated. And when came to Troas, all his companions came. He was all more excited, and he preached till morning. And this fellow, he fell down because his sleeping time, napping time, he became drowsy and fell down. But you know, not just because all his companions were there. No, he was excited because he is a companion of Jesus Christ.
Yes.
He was a co-worker of Jesus Christ.
Yes.
He was a partaker of the kingdom business.
Yes.
That was the excitement Paul had. And we need to be encouraged and excited about that.
Yes.
And one more thing, final thing. See, here they were celebrating Lord's Supper.
Yeah.
He was breaking the bread, you know. And you know, breaking the bread, there was a limitation. When fellow fell down and died. But while breaking the bread, the limitation of death is broken.
Yes.
You know, whatever limitation you have in your life, you know, if you believe and take part of Lord's table, your limitation will be broken down. Here we can see that death is our last enemy. But while they were breaking Lord's table, while they were breaking Lord's body, that limitation is broken. So today, whatever limitation that we have, while we believe and take part of Lord's table, that limitations will be broken in your life.
Yes.
Amen.
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 Yes.
Thank you for watching our videos.
Have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day. See you.
Bye.